Saturday, May 17th, Preakness Day. And on yesterday's video, I touted Clever again as my top pick, Gosker my second choice, Journalism my third choice, and Sandman my fourth choice in the Preakness Stakes. And boy, it was looking good getting to the top of the stretch. Clever again and Gosker had been sharing the lead around the track, and Gosker pulled away from Clever again, who was running on fairly well, and Journalism was catching up and had the incident there at the top of the stretch where Baffert's horse, the number one horse, was on the outside of Journalism and bore in sharply and bumped hard with Journalism. Journalism then bumped into Clever again and knocked Clever again into the rail. I just don't understand why Baffert's horse, who finished fourth, wasn't disqualified. But the story gets even better because Gosker opened up a 5-length lead in the stretch, and after that bumping incident, Journalism seemed like he got mad and determined and ran Gosker down to win the Preakness. Journalism showing a tremendous amount of heart, and what a great racehorse he is. There's no doubt about it now. Didn't do well since my my win bet went on Clever again. Still wasn't a bad pick. Was on the right two price horses that seemed to have a somewhat of a shot of trying to beat Journalism. But exacta box or trifecta box, you my four picks and you're cashing tickets. So there's nothing wrong with that. So I have to the bankroll take the $6 loss, and that bankroll, in case you're new to my videos, the bankroll started at $500 around the Breeders' Cup last November, and the amount of the wager is always 1.5% of what's in the bankroll, and when lucky enough to cash, 7% of the profit goes into the piggy bank, the far right column. And I maintain both this bankroll here and my own personal one because obviously I'm not just going to make one or two win bets a day. Try and pick my spots, and this money management system is working just fine. Thank you very much. And, if you can maintain, even if you maintain the original $500 level over time, the piggy bank grows, and that's money that you're free to spend. Better still, if you can make the bankroll grow, and the piggy bank will grow that much faster as well. So I highly recommend it. Going to review my picks for the entire card, and they're always available on my website, breedingwinners.com, for free. And I had my selections both for the entire card at Pimlico and also at Belmont at Aqueduct. And Black Eyed Susan Day yesterday was just horrendous at Pimlico for me, and the card today didn't start all too well. My second choice won race 1, paying $3.80. My third choice won race 3, paying $3.60. And then race 6, it's like a light switch got flipped, and my top pick won race six, paying $8.40. Had the exact cold in the trifecta cold. Didn't pay a huge bit, but still, it was a winner. And then followed it up in race seven with Charlene's Dream, who just wired the field at 8-1, paying 18.20 to win, and that daily double was 53.70 for a dollar. And race eight, Retribution did well, a nice win there, paying $20 to win. And that daily double was 68.30 for a dollar, and the cold pick three was 193.60 for 50 cents. Then I completed the pick four when race nine when Whitty won, paying $7.80, and that double was $41.10. The pick three was $228.30 for a 50-cent bet, and the pick four was $1,015.45 for a 50-cent wager. And I wish a little birdie had told me that that was going to happen to start that wager back in race six. But I'm mostly a win better and occasionally a daily double better, and every once in a great while a pick three or pick four. But I didn't pull the trigger on that one. But I was cashing some nice win tickets through that stretch. Race 11, my second choice won, paying $3. Race 12, my top pick, Fort Washington, won, paying $12, and had the exacta cold, which was $76 for a dollar. And then in the Preakness, journalism was my third pick, paying $4. And if you box my four picks in the trifecta for 50 cents, it costs you $12, and you get back $36.75. So certainly a very good day for the selections at Pimlico. And going to Belmont at Aqueduct. My top pick was scratched in race one, and that's funny, became my top pick, paying $3.70 to win. Had the exact cold, which paid $6.10. Both my first and third choices were scratched in race two, which only left active duty, and active duty won, paying $9.70. And the early double was $11.50 for a buck. Race four, my second choice, Dolomite, won, paying $4. In race six, my third choice, Hop Sing, won, paid $5.50. Race seven, my second choice, Debt Limit, won, paying $3.50. In race 10, my top pick, Red Burgundy, won, paying $8.60. And race 11 was Off the Turf. Only my second and fourth choices ran, the numbers 13 and the number 12, and number 13 won the race as my top choice, paying $4.10, and the cold late double was $11.80 for a buck. So no complaints there as well. So for Sunday, we'll go to Belmont at Aqueduct and go all the way to the last race, race number 9, which is a maiden claiming race. The claiming price $50,000 for 3-year-olds and up, going 6 furlongs on the turf, and they should be running on the turf on Sunday with the drier weather. And they did run a couple races on the turf today and Saturday. Uh, my pick in the ninth at Belmont at Aqueduct is number 3, Stanley Cat, a 4-year-old maiden gelding. It's had 6 career races with 2 seconds and a third. and tried turf for the first time last time out, going a mile, and tried to wire the field. Set some pretty quick fractions and faded very badly. Uh, that was at Tampa Bay, and now cuts back to 6 furlongs, which is proper. Brisnet has Stanford, the sire of this gelding, average winning distance at 5.8 furlongs. So there is no doubt this gelding is better off sprinting than going a mile like he tried last time. So should be on the early lead, on or close to the early lead, and I like his chances. Katie Davis, the jockey, has only had one turf winner recently, and it was a similar kind of thing, but with a front runner. So hoping Katie can do the same uh, once again. Uh, Looking at the sire stats for Stanley Cat, the sire, as I mentioned, was Stanford. 29 turf winners over the last 3 years, 31% at 6 furlongs. That's a huge percentage considering the average only 5% of all turf races are contested at 6 furlongs. 52% of those turf winners have uh, come when the purse is greater than $50,000, and the layoff figure of 108, or slightly above average for getting those turf winners on 37 to 60 days rest. Uh, Going to the broodmare sire stats, Square Eddie is the broodmare sire. 20 turf winners over the last 3 years, 10% at 6 furlongs, 95% when the purse is greater than $50,000, and the layoff figure of 77, or a bit below average for getting those turf winners on 37 to 60 days rest. And finally, uh, trainer stats, Gary Contessa, only 7 turf winners over the last 3 years. Gary's up there in age. He's been around a long, long time, and just not putting out as many runners nearly as he used to. Uh, so, based on only 7 turf winners, none of them have come at 6 furlongs. Only 29% when the purse is greater than $50,000, and the layoff figure of 81, or a bit below average for getting those turf winners on 37 to 60 days rest. But see if Stanley Cat can wire the field. Make it a great Sunday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.